synchronicity with my thoughts as well. So they're trying to say, no matter what I said at any point in time, oh no, that's what I was telling him. Oh no, that's what I was just talking to him about. So there's a still hidden layer of communication here. talking about penis. Caught him talking about dick once again. It's like all they do is think about dick all day, and then they just want to project their weird ass thoughts into my house. Did anybody answer why? Come down in the comments and say why these dick brain lunatics continuously transmit this bullshit into my house. Just laughing at me because I thought I fucked it up, and look at how much clearer it is now. So that is a woman's voice that is shot at my head more than once a second, and has been shot at my head more than once a second since 2015. So that's going on just about 10 years of this psychological harassment, and it's also biological poisoning, where if they cause brain damage, that's kind of expected, you know what I mean? Like Havana syndrome and this go hand in hand. So Havana syndrome being, in my theory, a continuous assault with radio frequency and or sound and or both, not just a one-time terrible exposure. Yeah, probably numerous different terrible exposures if you really listen to the testimonies that will amount to brain damage. Sometimes they make their presence known, other times they just sneakily attack. When I was going through this in early stages of 2015, they made me sick to the point where I thought I was going to die numerous different times. I was thrown up on the ground while they're harassing me with this subliminal messaging / voice to skull. So they were irradiating you, dehydrating you, a variety of different biological attacks, in addition to the psychological attacks. And to attack our mind should not be forgotten either. So our brain, the biology of our brain, but then the psychology of our mind is under attack during this sort of thing. So like I just called the FCC today for the very first time. somebody had good recommendations on who to call and who to report it to. And although that's not a solution yet, it's more reporting and waiting. And in the meantime, I just want to show everybody what my room is being irradiated with, what I'm being harassed with, what's being shot at my body. It's not just in my room. However, the exposure level here is terrible. So now, instead of just saying nothing, obviously they're trying to communicate something to me. What that is, I don't know, because we're absorbing a great deal of it. Is Wayne Brady going to have to smack a bitch? So that's like all trebly. It's all high notes, so that's a woman's voice. Even more so now. So we're on narrowband frequency modulated right now. I'm listening on sound card. We've got the AF noise blanker on, the IF noise blanker on, the BB noise blanker on. I've got AF noise reduction on. I've got IF noise reduction on. And we're listening from, God, what is that? Negative, like right around negative 1000 or negative 1.9 kilohertz, 1.889 kilohertz, and right beneath 4 is the end of the bandwidth with a 5.9 kilohertz bandwidth. So right now we're smack dab in the middle on 1.309 kilohertz. We're picking up a huge fucking peak, and it's just showing what's happening in this environment here. So the sound card, to be able to hear what's happening on it, the sound has to be activated on it. For this to be working, reading the environment, the sound has to be working on it. However, when the sound is on, then it's extremely fucking loud, so you can't hear me at all. So I'm going to turn this back on, and then you will see the activity and hear their activity. So this is the robotic 24 hours a day stream of communication that people are being harassed with that everybody doesn't know exists. We don't know it exists because it's classified, so it's hidden from the public. Things like voice-to-scroll technologies have all been scrubbed from the internet, and it can be done with sound weapons as well as radio frequency weapons. And they use both of them a lot of the time in conjunction. So right now I'm being harassed with both a noise harassment campaign and a radio frequency harassment campaign. I've got a bunch of clips on my my page about the noise harassment campaign and how they'll use sounds that could be from an unbiased third party considered as natural to an environment, but it's not natural when there are no planes in the sky and there's a constant taking off and landing sound happening. And when planes are traveling 600 to 800 miles an hour while they're climbing in altitude, they are not heard in a suburb for 60 seconds. You know what I mean? You hear them fly by maybe, but it would have to obey the Doppler effect, which it never does, meaning that it's digital sound retransmitted. Just no other way to think of it. So onto the other parts is the fray effect. So there's multiple things that they're doing to harass me, as well as the connection jamming. So the fray effect / subliminal messaging is what this is. And this is the United States military, the enforcement agencies. Those are the only people capable of this type of thing. So just to wrap your mind around that, that's part of why this corruption is hidden from the public. The crime rate is completely engineerable and is engineered. All you have to do is give a psychopath retard access to the communications infrastructure in this way, and chaos happens. So that's why Las Vegas is the home to the biggest event in violence in United States history, because people like my neighbor over here have access to this communications infrastructure. It's not my opinion. We've got history to back it up. But luckily, I've got the ability to show people what this technology is, so we stop having random acts of violence that are engineered, literally engineered by our military and our intelligence community behind our backs, as World War III, as a woman described it. In a video that I posted on my in my channel here. Let me go find it really quickly. It was a video I posted recently. It was Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars, World War III. Deborah, D-E-B-O-R-A-H, Tavares, T-A-V-A-R-E-S. She has a website called stopthecrime.net. There's so many things on the website it's kind of hard to read, but it's basically this one video is talking about this secret NASA project, Project TM-SW7905.1. So this technology, what's talked about in this 1998 New World Order, it's all the same thing. You just got to put 1 and 2 together and recognize that it's the same thing. It's being used as a global control slash depopulation slash crime rate engineering slash funding for the IC by the means of inflating the means of the numbers of domestic terror. And that's what 3 whistleblowers of May of 2023 had said when they threw away that lifestyle, essentially stopped making money and having the stability that goes along with that to do the right thing. And you know, that's something that we're obviously not seeing shithead over here do, or anybody else that's transmitting this bullshit into my fucking house right now. Because these people don't have the integrity or the bravery to do something like that. They would rather take money that's just printed out and not cared about and continue waging war, literal mind war, psyops against the United States public. On YouTube, and you hear that v2k pick way up, or that subliminal messaging, whatever you want to call it. A person named AP Hill over here, who's a good person that's also going through this, had written, when was this documentary made in reference to the Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars? Well, it seems like this is an old one. I think it's like 2000 or 1999, like early 2000, something like that. And this future strategy against the public is right now. Is 2025, circa 2025 is when this is rolled out against the public, and these NASA warfare development slash Illuminati, CIA, literally Illuminati. Like that's like cannot make the shit up. Like that whole thing. As a joke as a teenager or whatever, is like literally it's the Illuminati themselves. Who are the prime antagonists? Who made this fucked up idea to let washed up old nerds have access to this type of thing? It was literally the fucking Illuminati, guys. So what do we do about that? Besides make a YouTube video and then reference how this brand new set that was auto-selected has a, this guy has a sticker on his guitar that says "Stop NASA." So that's kind of cool. We'll take a break from the subliminal messaging for 2 seconds. Well, I'm not taking a break from it. They hit me with that shit all the time. As you see, it's still coming in here. But yeah, this guy's got a, my tripod is acting a little wonky. Let me try to tighten it up. There you go. So this is brand new, a band that's pretty awesome. And there's a sticker on the lead singer's guitarist where in camouflage it says "Stop NASA." So let's see, there was a spot where I might have even tagged the moment on the song. I've just got such a slow fucking connection because I'm always being jammed. Okay, I said intro is perfect. No, it's not quite when the... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Stop NASA, right there. It says it. And it's in camouflage. STOP, STOP, and then it says NASA. See? Stop. And it's in desert camo. Stop NASA. So that's the same shit, guys. This is the thing. Like, this is the thing that, like, everybody knows about. You want to be a hipster these days? This is that latest woke. You want that woke? You know where to get that woke. All right, now let's get back to the science. Okay, so it's safe to say I'm being shot with voice clips, right? Okay. So then the next part is, let's listen to this video. A video of a video. A video I took of a video, now in a video that I'm making you watch. That's some Inception type of shit right there.
11. And what brought my attention to it and immediately rang some uncomfortable realizations was when we first came across it. It says on the website, future strategic issues, future warfare circa 2025. And as I decided to just flip through it quickly to see what it was about, I was a little stunned on page 4. It said the presentation is based in all cases upon existing data, trends, analysis technologies, no pixie dust. And the entire premise of the document for the PowerPoint is about robots, cyborgs, and humans. So I immediately saw
I just kind of jumped into this, so it's going to get good. Just give it a second.
And I thought, what are they covering up? Because that was a definite cover-up. And then I started to continue looking through the document with shock. And that's why we're talking right now. Because
So keep in mind, this lady is not a targeted person. This is in the early 2000s, before the Targeted Justice website existed. This is before coronavirus happened. This is before all of that. So think about that now.
Most people would be shocked to find on page 93.
So who wrote this NASA document, and was this intentional? Did they want the public to see this, do you think? Or?
Well, again, the Illuminati, the most wealthy, rich men on the face of the planet, always telegraph everything that they're going to do. So the fact that it was on the NASA website, it was certainly available to the public, but did they see it? Obviously not. Because had they looked at this document, you would know about it right now. And we don't. And that's the purpose of this discussion, is for people to know about this document. Again, the conflict between the future and the fact that they said it was a current reality in 2001 of July when this was actually presented. And what it said, which was quite shocking, on page 93, it said, "Capture, torture Americans in living color on prime time." And that is an unbelievable statement. Then it's followed up by saying, "Terror attacks within the continental United States using binary biologicals take down critical infrastructure. They are going to use an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse infrastructure. Binary biologicals take down critics by saying terror attacks within the continental United States using binary biologicals take down critical infrastructure. They are going to use an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse. They're going to use radiation frequencies against our brains, etc."
There we go. So this lady's never experienced that, most likely, or like doesn't know about it. So she's just whistleblowing on this article. And now look at how many people are saying, "Oh my God, I'm being tortured with radio waves." Well, it's happening just like that NASA document relays. So there's proof that if it's NASA, that's in space, right? So it's all capable from space, it's capable from land, and it's also happening from shithead over here on the corner. And we see some more subliminal messaging coming in. And they're enthused by this all. They think this is so funny. So this has been really helping me not hear or feel as much of the symptoms. I can't really say how much of a relief it is, but it's a good relief. You know what I mean? If you're... So they just reset the same thing. That's so fucking annoying, man. I hate these starters.
And conduct serious silent and collateral damage and exploitation on this.
So she said, this lady also said serious psi war and exploitation.
Serious psi war and
So Google Captions fucked it up, but psi like is in psyops, psi war. So that's what they're doing. That's exactly what's happening.
collateral damage and exploitation. On the same page 93, they say exploit CNN syndrome. Now, CNN, of course, is the network, the news media network, propaganda machine, and was set up by the CIA. You can watch the movie called Psy War on stopthecrime.net.
Yeah, so this is constant. This is the everyday thing. They're constantly harassing me, attacking me. They're saying good luck with that upload because it's an hour-long video, or 55 minutes. And anybody that stayed and watched the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you learned a lot. I did nothing whatsoever to to set this up. Literally just flip this open because I'm so fucking tired of this harassment. And also, if you've been watching my crypto videos, I promise I'm not like a whale insider trader. I just got fucked on this little flash crash also, across the board. Like everything that I invested in, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. And this still has the potential to go bullish at any time. I think that the wealthy people are kind of starving the middle classes using analytics to do so. So that's my personal opinion, but at the same time, this is still where good money is when it rips. So that's my opinion on that. My opinion on this is anybody that does this is a bitch. The United States government is a bitch for allowing and enabling this to happen. And these people are losers. That's what they said. They're just saying how much of a loser they are. They're talking about Joe Biden right now. They're talking about the president. So they're just saying something and then trying to get comments afterwards because everything is so funny to them. So now my body's heating up because of this transmission, and I can hear a lot of infrasound activity as well. These people are talking about how they watch a bunch of little kids with this technology. How they watch a bunch of young American citizens with this. Which means that they watch them in the bathroom, watch them in the shower, watch them in the bath. Think about how many pedophiles the United States government has enabled to be exactly who they really want to be with technology just like this. Think about how many stalkers are just like this woman that harasses me with this technology all the time. She doesn't want to have a social life. She's pleasant, or she's, what's the word? Content with this type of thing. This is all a loser wants in their life, is to harass somebody with technology like this and get paid to do it. These idiots are going to be doing this literally the whole night. So there you go. There's an hour of 24/7 harassment, or an example of 1 hour of the 24 hours, 24/7 harassment. I don't even know how to speak right now because this has been just a constant annoyance. I'm tired of the United States being such a corrupt little bitch that nobody can hold accountable. There's literally a lawsuit that was probably done in show trial, essentially, by people that are probably controlled opposition. It's just the reality of it, is this whole place is just a complete fraud. It's not what we're taught to think it is. The wars that our country fights, the way our politics is, it's not about respecting people. It's not about upholding the Constitution. It's not about anything. If you asked all of them what it is, like on camera, without a PR person there, with no direction, they're all going to look like absolute jackraffs. You know what I mean? Like fucking liars. Like, the country is in the worst position it's ever been. Our politics is an absolute joke. And what do I have to do to not get hit by directed energy weapons? Hide underneath of one of Hunter Biden's favorite prostitutes?